If you are new to SAP, you have probably asked this question: which SAP module should I learn? Maybe someone told you to learn SAP Finance because it pays well. Someone else said BTP is the future. Then another person suggested to learn SAP SuccessFactors, and now you are very confused. So in this video, I will help you choose the right SAP module based on what you actually enjoy doing, not just what everyone else is recommending. If you are new to this channel, my name is Arun. I break down complex SAP topics into simple videos and also help people build successful careers in SAP. Watch this video until the end to get the most value out of it. Now let's get started. The first thing I want you to understand is that there is no such thing as the best SAP module. Because if there was just one best SAP module, then everyone would be learning that one. Every SAP module exists because there is some sort of demand for it. So instead of asking which module pays the most or which module has a better future or the most job opportunities, ask yourself, what kind of work do I actually enjoy? That is a much better question to ask since you will be working in that specific module for 20 or 30 years. So think about what you naturally enjoy. Do you like understanding how businesses work? Do you enjoy solving technical problems? Or do you like coding or working with data? Your answers will make choosing a module much easier. Let's say you enjoy learning how a business operates, for example, how companies manufacture, buy or sell products, manage finance, or how they manage their employees and HR processes. Then a functional SAP module could be the right choice for you. For example, let's say you like finance and you have some educational background in finance. Then look at FICO module, which stands for Finance and Controlling. If you are interested in purchasing and supply chain, look at SAP which is Materials Management. Or if you are interested in sales, then look at SAP SD, which is Sales and Distribution. If manufacturing sounds exciting, then look at SAP Production Planning. Or if you are interested in warehouse operations, then try to learn SAP Extended Warehouse Management or SAP EWM. And if you are interested in human resources, then SAP SuccessFactors could be a great fit. These consultants spend most of their time talking to business users, understand the requirements, document the end-to-end business processes, identify gaps, and finally configure those requirements in the SAP systems. Or maybe you are not interested in business processes. Maybe you enjoy writing code. In that case, there are plenty of opportunities available in SAP. You can become an ABAP developer, build Fiori applications, develop cloud applications on SAP BTP using CAP, which is Cloud Application Programming, or even work with AI and automation. If coding is something you genuinely enjoy, this could be a great path. Or if you don't want to build applications, instead you like connecting different systems together, for example connecting SAP with Salesforce, Microsoft, Workday or SuccessFactors, then SAP Integration Suite is definitely worth looking into. Integration Suite is part of SAP BTP. Companies are using more cloud applications than ever before, and they are also looking to integrate AI solutions with their ERP applications. So integration skills are becoming very valuable. If you are interested in building and maintaining SAP applications or working with the cloud technologies like Azure, AWS or Google Cloud, then roles like SAP Basis, Cloud Operations and Platform Engineering could be a great fit. These people work behind the scenes to make sure SAP systems are always available and performing well. They install and upgrade SAP systems, perform technical maintenance and operations on the cloud platforms and SAP applications. AI is becoming a big part of SAP. SAP is investing heavily in Business AI, Joule and AI services on SAP BTP. If AI genuinely interests you, it's definitely a good area to keep an eye on over the next few years. Some people love working with numbers and data. If that's you, then have a look at tools like SAP Analytics Cloud, DataSphere and Business Data Cloud. These roles help businesses turn their massive amounts of data into useful insights. If you love working with data and SQL queries, then this could be the right path for you. At the end of the day, most SAP careers fall mainly into two categories, technical or functional. Neither one is better. It really comes down to what you enjoy doing every day. Take a moment and think, what do you really like to do, and choose that path to become successful in SAP. And don't choose based on salary alone. This is probably the biggest mistake I see. Someone hears that a particular module pays well, so they start learning it. 6 months later, they realize they don't actually enjoy that work. Salary is important, but if you don't enjoy what you're doing, it will be very difficult to build a long-term career. And here's some good news. Choosing one module today doesn't mean you're stuck with it forever. I started my career in SAP Basis. Then over the years, I moved into customer success, project management, environment management, and solution architecture. Your career will evolve as you gain experience. So don't put too much pressure on choosing the perfect module from day one. So to summarize everything, my advice is simple. Choose a module that genuinely interests you, learn it properly, practice as much as you can, and become really good at it. I would also love to know which SAP module are you thinking of learning. Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, share it with your friends as they would also benefit. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.